Alright guys, so here's the device, the spray gun. As you can see, I've already have it loaded, and this thing holds quite a lot. It holds, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is, 45 ounces or 1.5 liters. Now, for the price, you can't really get a better device, I think, because while this is not a professional tool, it definitely does a really good job at dispersing paint. It's got 3 settings, as you can see here. Currently I have it at a point spray pattern. However, it does have a horizontal and a vertical spray pattern. I'm using this right now to spray some sealant on this wall, and especially this tool, especially in particular, is very useful for these kind of uneven surfaces, right? So where this is definitely outperforming any sort of roller or paintbrush when it comes to these uneven surfaces, because it can get into these nooks and crannies much better than the rest of them. Now, it took me no more than 5 minutes to get this wall done with this. As you can see here, there's also a selector for how much, I don't know if you can see, but it basically shows you how much product you're going to disperse when you pull the trigger. A few downsides to this thing. Well, this entire jar, if you max out on the delivery, this probably won't last you more than 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Like, it's really fast flying out the nozzle. Also, I suspect if you use this for more than 45-50 minutes, it'll probably get pretty hot, so you're going to have to give it a bit of a break, some resting time. Other than that, I mean, it's as good as you can get, really. I mean, for painting a room, for example, you could probably do it in about 15 to 20 minutes, one coat. Also, in the packaging, there is they give you some replacement parts, even some maintenance tools. As you can see here, there's a brush, if I can find it, a brush and a needle. These are for cleaning your nozzle. So, you know, you really can't get stuck for parts here. Also, this is hydrophobic, so it really doesn't play well with water. And even then, I could use white spirit or some kind of paint thinner or something alcohol-based to strip this and clean out the nozzle and everything. So now let's go for a bit of a demo how this thing works. Now, bear in mind that one of this thing's negatives also is it's pretty loud. So if you're on a, I don't know, like, I don't know what your device you're on, but I would recommend lowering the volume, because there's going to be a volume spike now. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate. This is the point-based nozzle. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. As you can see, I really wouldn't have a lot of trouble going all the way around just when it comes to this. Now, I'm a bit overspraying here. You see the paint dripping. It's because I do need a good thick coat. But when it comes to the entire wall, we could go, see, you turn this thing like that. And then the spray pattern is horizontal, vertical. And as you can see, it goes really quickly. The only concern here is, obviously, if you're actually painting something, like right now I'm not really bothered with the finish of this wall, because this is going to be covered in soil. But if you're doing a wall or some kind of just interior room, good use of masking tape is what's going to make this really pop and outperform the rollerblade, because the roller or the paintbrush, because even with the point-based spray, there's going to be some overspray just regardless, and you can't really go too close because there's going to be paint drips, and it's important to get the right volume of product dispersal per second here. So, you know, you're going to have to test this on a piece of cardboard or something, depending on the paint you use. Now, this is fairly thin paint. I didn't have to thin it. Well, not paint, sealant or whatever. But it's definitely you're definitely going to have to thin out, like, the vinyl-based paints, you know, the big buckets, 25-liter buckets. Those need to be obviously diluted. There's a handy little funnel for this stuff, but, you know, all things considered, you can play around with the trigger and find out the sweet spot for whatever it is you're using. And really, other than that, I can't add anything else. I mean, it's great value for your money because it's very well priced. Now, realistically, this is just a pump, like an air pump, and a plastic jar. But you know, it's definitely gonna do you for private uses, right? I wouldn't recommend this for professional or for commercial use because, you know, obviously this is just not designed to be very durable. But it'll help you get into these nasty nooks and crannies you see over there. Well, this one is needs a bit more work. But the point is that this will be very well sealed thanks to this device. I would not be able to seal this wall properly if I only used a roller or a paintbrush. So I definitely recommend this as a purchase if you intend to do any sort of lacquer, sealant, paint, even just water. You could just spray water with this on your plants or something. I mean, if you really want to go with it. The only downside, again, this can go out really quickly. I mean, I've only used a little, and you can already see that it's kind of starting to low. I mean, you can't probably see it here very well, but it's dispersing product really quickly. Again, obviously you can lower the dispersal amount quite significantly, and that'll make it last longer, but then, you know, you might have to go for 3 or 4 coats. Anyway, that's it from me. Good luck on your buy.
Also ich habe eine ziemlich große Fläche damit gestrichen bzw. gesprüht und ich bin echt sehr zufrieden. Die Farbe verteilt sich schön. Man braucht auch wesentlich weniger Farbe. Ich habe hier so einen Außenschutzlack genommen, der relativ dickflüssig ist. Aber hat sie gut gemeistert, also ich bin sehr zufrieden.